Before we get to the video, if you would like to help me stop the madness, then please visit madnessnation.net to get all of your merchandise, or simply hit the link in the description below to donate. Remember, I cannot stop the madness without you. Madness.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the hottest crime show on the net. Stop the Madness Crime News, Madness. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share. And if you would like to support the channel by becoming a member, donating, or purchasing the hottest merchandise on the net, then please hit the link in the description. We got madness all over the place. Madness is just everywhere. Everywhere you look this way, you look that way, you look up, you look down. It don't seem to matter. The madness just always seems to be there. We got bodies turning up on golf courses and shit. That is not what the golf course was designed for. It was not designed to have dead bodies on the golf course. You know, I don't want to have to be going out with my friends and my family and we all think we about to have a good time at the golf course, and then look to see that the madness, unfortunately, then caught up with somebody else. Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine these situations that certain people in everyday life have to come across? Like, how many times are kids walking from school and on their way home, they see a dead body in the street? Happens a lot. How many times do somebody walk into a house or a home and they find somebody dead because they done got murdered? Happens a lot. Now, this is going to be all of our, if you haven't heard about this particular story I'm about to do, this is about to be your first time hearing it. It's about to be my first time hearing it. Because all I know so far is that they got a suspect with some bodies that was found at the golf course. Madness Nation, how you doing? Carlos Cat, Mr. Tillery, how you doing? How you been? Melissa, you see that? Melissa just said 2 bodies were found near each other near this beautiful mountain. You see, why are bodies being found by the mountains? Don't make no sense. But it says, and please hit the like button if you haven't already. It says county authorities in Georgia, along with the U.S. Marshal Service and the Chamblee, Georgia Police Department, have arrested a man in connection with the shooting deaths of 3 people whose bodies were discovered on the Atlanta area golf course over 4th of July holiday weekend. Bryan Rhoden was arrested at about 5:30 p.m. The Cobb County Sheriff Office said in a tweet. He was asked to report to the Chamblee Police Department and other charges, Atlanta Fox affiliate WAGAT reported, and was taken into custody in connection with the golf course killings. Chamblee is about 20 minutes north of downtown Atlanta. See, you don't want to listen. You don't ever want to grow up and be in connection to 3 murders. You don't want to be in connection to 1 murder. The last thing you want is them saying, yo, we feel that you're in connection with 3 dead bodies that was found out the golf course. Get your stuff and come with us, please. Madness. Like, this is the stuff I be talking about. It says the Atlanta Journal Constitution reported that Rhoden did not turn himself in, but was unarmed and arrested without incident. His last name is Rhoden. We're going to call him Bryan. So when you hear me say Bryan, I am speaking about this person who you see in the picture. It says Chief Tim Cox of the Cobb County Police Department said in a Thursday evening's news conference that Bryan was being charged with 3 counts of murder. Okay, that don't sound like a connection to me. That sounds more like a more sure thing. You know, when people say you're connected to something, you know, it may be like, well, I'm connected. You know, maybe you shook their hand earlier in the day or something. Nah, they saying, nah, we about to charge you. Madness. It says Chief Tim Cox of Cobb County Police Department said in a Thursday evening news conference that Bryan was being charged with 3 counts of murder, 3 counts of aggravated assault, 2 counts of kidnapping. Bryan was arrested to a warrant. Cox said he added that Bryan had ties to the Atlanta metro area. Golf pro Gene Siller was shot to death. Oh, damn. They said he was a golf pro. Rest in peace, Gene. Golf pro Gene Siller was shot to death at the Pine Tree County Club in Kennesaw on the afternoon of July 3rd. Authorities had previously said they believe Siller stumbled across the killings of Henry Velaz, 46, of Anaheim, California, and Paul Pierce, 76, of Topeka, Kansas, and was likely killed for having done so. The 2 latter men were found dead in the back of a white Dodge Ram pickup truck, which was leaning into a sand trap on the 10th hole on the golf course. Pearson owned a truck. So they're saying that this Gene guy, they say golf pro. So I don't know if he's a pro golfer, like if he's a famous pro golfer. Matter of fact, I'm about to find out here in a second. Give me a second, Madness Nation. Like I said, y'all finding this out. If you haven't heard about this story yet, this is also my first time hearing about this story as well. Everybody's calling him a golf pro, so maybe he's a famous golfer. Madness Nation, if you know, you can go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Madness. And they basically saying that he was killed. They're saying that he was killed because he came across some murders. So apparently he didn't even have anything to do with anything. He just happened to, I guess, be on the golf course and come or see something and got killed. Got shot to death. It says Cox said Thursday evening that several of his officers slept in their offices while tirelessly trying to solve the perplexing case. His name came up within a few days, Cox said, of Bryan, but Cox refused to release details as to precisely how or why. The chief said that the investigation was still open. Cox added that the suspect did have a prior arrest record, but would not go into detail. I realized that some members of the community felt some frustration due to the limited information that has been disseminated to date, Cox said. He said he was most worried about providing justice to the victims' families and that his number one goal is a successful prosecution, which oftentimes takes time and holding some information close to the vest. Cox said he could not discuss why the suspect may have driven onto the golf course in the first place. It has been widely reported that neither Vladez or Pearson had ties to the country club. So they're basically saying they don't know why these people was left in the van on the golf club because they had no ties to the club. So apparently, if you ask me, I would say that whoever did this wanted them to be found. Madness. It says, according to online jail records available through the DeKalb County, Georgia Sheriff Office, an inmate bearing the name Bryan Anthony Rhoden was booked on July 4th at 1:54 a.m. the night after the three men's bodies were discovered on the golf course and released on bond on July 6 at 8:35 p.m. Information attached to that booking reports indicate that the DeKalb County inmate in question, who bears the same first, middle, and last name as the suspect identified by Chief Cox in the golf course slayings, was suspected of 6 charges in DeKalb County, which are alleged to have occurred at some point on July 3rd. Those 6 charges are DUI, driving an unregistered vehicle, carrying a false identification document, operating a vehicle without insurance, acquiring a license plate for the purpose of concealing the identification of a motor vehicle, and a headlight violation. All are misdemeanors. It is not immediately clear from the records what connection, if any, those 6 incidents may have had to the July 3rd incident at the golf course, and assembled authorities who spoke on Thursday evening did not divulge details about their murder. Suspect passed beyond saying he had a prior arrest record. All right. Now, 55-1 Franklin, how you doing, Madness? It said a golf pro doesn't have to be famous. Okay. Well, I thought that when they said that you're a pro, that means that you have to be in the league. Like, that's what I thought that would have meant. Maybe it don't. I just know that can't nobody come up to me and tell me that they a pro basketball player if you're not in the NBA. You'd be like, what you do? They be like, oh, I'm a professional basketball player. My first thing is going to be like, oh, so you in the NBA, what team you play for? So, I thought like if you ain't in a pro league, then that would just make you an amateur, or, maybe it's just a hobby for you. But this is definitely an unfortunate situation. They say that they are charging him with murder and assault and all these charges. Hopefully they got the right guy, because they said he is in connection. And the sad thing about this is that 3 people then lost their lives. So the victims' families and friends definitely need to get justice. But 3 people lost their lives. But they said that Gene lost his life because he stumbled across this. He got shot to death because he stumbled across some stuff. Like earlier when I said, how many people, like how many kids will walk home from school and happen to see a dead body. Like, it would suck to have to get shot because you're just minding your own business and you just come across the madness. Like, you don't have nothing to do with the madness. You don't even know what's going on. You think you about to go hit a couple of golf balls on the course and try to get a couple of eagles and a couple of hole-in-ones, and then you look and you be like, what's this van doing here? And then you may look in the window of the van. I don't know if it had tents. I don't know if the van got opened up. Like, I don't know, but you open up the van, it's like, oh my God, there's 2 dead bodies in here. And then next thing you know, you're getting shot. Madness. Susie 777, how you doing? Okay, it says he tried to stop the truck from driving on the golf course at the 10th hole. So Gene tried to stop the van from driving. Is that what happened? Gene tried to stop the van from driving on the course, and so they killed him? Melissa says people just don't know pro golfers except Tiger Woods. Yes, that would actually be absolutely correct. I only know 2 golfers by name, and that is Tiger Woods and Phil. Is it Phil Nicholson or Phil Mickelson? I don't know if it's Nickel with an N or Nickel with an N or Mickles with an M. Tiger and Phil, those are the 2 golfers that I know. I'm not You know, I'm not a golf person. Like, I ain't never in my life was watching TV and said, ooh, golf is on. Now, playing golf is actually fun. Playing golf is fun, but I can't watch it. The same thing with baseball. I can play baseball, but I can't watch baseball. Gina Marie, how you doing? How you doing, Sherry? Yeah, apparently he got this van at the golf course and a person came across it and got killed, got shot. Carlos said, rule number 1, don't look into random vans. See, this is crazy. See, I just hate stories like this. I mean, one, I already hate the story because chances is if I did it, somebody then lost their life senselessly for absolutely no reason at all, just coming across the madness. And then you just be hearing these stories and you like, why did they have to die? Like, for what? Like, why can't humans just respect other humans' lives? Why do people just want to, it's just so quick, don't want to kill somebody as if like there's no do-overs. It's almost like people is having a contest of how many people can I kill? How many people can I murder? Let's keep count. Let's keep track. How many times does the madness that's in me go hurt somebody else? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So we gonna see what happens with this story, Madness Nation. You know, see if he's convicted. See if we can find out why all this happened. Susie said, I moved to a different state. Well, I hope that you like the new state that you in, Susie, and I hope that it is less madness in the area where you're at. I don't like it. All right, let me see. This ain't supposed to be like this. Hold on. I'm over here having technical difficulties, Madness Nation. Give me 1 second, please. What type of mess? Okay. Madness Nation, I need y'all to stay where y'all at. I'm about to end this video, and then I'm going to come back with another story. But before I end this video, can we please get some prayer hands for Gene, Henry, and Paul, the 3 people that done lost their lives? Can we please get some prayer hands for these 3 people that have lost their lives or never get to go home to their family or friends ever again? Crazy. And also join me in a moment of silence for these victims, please. Thank you. Now remember, Madness Nation, I'm about to come right back, okay? So once I end this video, click out this video, stay on the page. You should see another live here in like literally 5 minutes. Like always, if you want to join me on my quest to stop the madness, then please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share this video, cause we got some things to talk about. You know, we gonna talk about it because the madness is infectious. The madness is contagious, and the madness must be stopped. So remember, stop the madness, start the positivity. Thank you for watching. Y'all be safe. Madness.